How's it going, everybody? My name is Jesse. Welcome back to Continues to Tick. Today's October 8th of the year 2020. 2020 has been a crazy year, but with that being said, I'm continuing to stay consistent, with my plan of investing $500 into my portfolio. I've been consistent thus far, and I'm trying to continue that consistency moving forward. So I'm excited. We're almost crossing the 7K mark. We're approaching it. So I think next week we'll be able to cross it. I know the pace that I'm going at is pretty quick, but I'm very fortunate enough to be in that position to be able to go at this pace. So similar to last week, I'm just going to touch on some few points and then I'll wrap it up by going into the portfolio review for this week. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is, what my channel isn't. I've been pushing out some videos on YouTube now. I've been almost doing it for 2 months. And I just wanted to remind people that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial planner. The main point of this series is just to document the journey that, an individual is going through to grow a dividend growth portfolio. It's my personal experience. It's my personal journey. I know my journey may differ from yours, but I just want to document and show, a perspective of someone's journey trying to get to a pretty good sized portfolio. And then once they're there, be able to point out to the journey and show that, hey, through systematic steps, through consistency, you can get there. So right now we're starting out small. It's baby steps at a time, but in the future, given a couple months even, but specifically giving it years, I'll be able to look back and see exactly where I started, and so will other people as well. So I'm excited about the journey, but I'm not here to give financial advice, and there's definitely, way better channels out there on YouTube that actually do that, and they do it well. Some that I've even learned a lot from. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was just one reason why, I chose this strategy in the first place. This last week was a good example of that. Even if you were living under a rock or just happened to wake up from a deep sleep, you would have realized that, President Trump got coronavirus. And with President Trump getting coronavirus, the stock market will react. And it did. It reacted for every little thing. It reacted when he got coronavirus. It reacted when he was symptomatic and then asymptomatic, and then taking a picture outside the White House in a car or outside the hospital in a car. Then discussions with the stimulus check package are halted, and then the markets reacted again. I guess what I'm trying to say is, on the day in, day out basis, there's a lot of emotion in the stock market. A lot of big news will reflect that onto the market. So on a day-to-day basis, the market will be reactive. With the dividend growth investing strategy, I see it as a boring way to invest, but with a boring way to invest comes a sense of security. I don't really have to worry if President Trump gets coronavirus. I don't have to worry about, does Mike Pence have a fly stopping on his head during the debate? All I have to worry about is just, my dividend payouts. Are the companies that I'm holding in my portfolio paying me a dividend? Are they slashing their dividend? Are they increasing their dividend? And with time, in the long term, my portfolio will increase in size and hopefully it'll be in the green. History shows that it should be. So in the long term, I should be okay. The biggest thing that I'm worried about with my dividend growth investing strategy is, are the companies that I'm holding paying me my passive income? And that's pretty much it. It doesn't really matter what's happening on the day-to-day basis. Am I getting that passive income? So as you can see, this last week, I funneled in another $500 into the portfolio and I got another dividend payout. This week was kind of slow regarding the dividend payouts. It was only by, VIG, which is the index fund that I'm holding. It was quite a big payout, $2.44. But I do hold quite a bit of VIG index fund. So that would explain that. But the one thing I do want to point out is that the snowball is forming. I did deposit $500 into my account, but I invested $504 into the 50 companies. There's a difference there, and it's notable. And that's the snowball forming. And that's what this strategy is all about, is that drip, is reinvesting those funds that you're making from the dividends into your portfolio. As you can see here, we're about to cross the 7K mark. So we're doing well on that. Next week, I anticipate to cross that mark, and that'll be a big mark. The pace is quick, and I'm thankful for it. So as you can see, all time, we're in the green again. Week-wise, we're in the green. Day-wise, we're in the green. And month-wise, we're in the green. If you want to check out my portfolio, you can go ahead and go in the description box below. I'm going to have a link to sharing my pie, and you can see exactly everything that I'm holding. So that's going to wrap up this week's video. Next week, I anticipate to cross the 7K mark. We're going through the journey. I hope your journey is going well. I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope your weekend goes well. Well is well. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.